Match day 3 at the Euros gets started on Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time with 2 games in Group A. So let's break down both games here between Switzerland and Germany and Scotland and Hungary. And if you're looking to boost your bankroll with some of the top sports betting bonuses this summer, then look no further. Shred the Spread is partnered with Betstamp and Signup Expert to bring you the top sportsbook bonuses you can receive from all the best online sportsbooks in the industry. If you're shopping for the newest and best sports betting odds and new customer promotions, be sure to help out the channel. Use my link, signupexpert.com/shredthespread. Game number 1, Switzerland and Germany. Now, both of these teams know that they are likely through to the knockout rounds here. Germany first with 6 points. Switzerland second with 4. First in this group will likely play Denmark, possibly England if England was to come second. Second place looks to be playing Croatia or Italy. There's not really any great outcomes there as far as preference of opponent. It's been a perfect start for the hosts as Germany beat Scotland 5-1, followed that up with a 2-0 win over Hungary. Musiala in the 22nd, Gundogan in the 67th provided the German goals. The shots, Germany led 19-17, shots on target 7-4, possession 70%, and they had a lead in corners 11-7. Now it was a shutout loss, but Hungary did have chances, and they did have an XG of 1.29, so had some chances to get on the score sheet themselves. Meanwhile, Switzerland beat Hungary with relative ease 3-1 in match day 1, but Hungary did perform better in the second half of that game. Match day 2 wasn't as easy for Switzerland. Scott McTominay scored 13 minutes in for Scotland. Shaqiri leveled soon after in the 26th minute, and that was it. The game ended 1-1. Stats in that game were relatively equal. Shots 12-11 for Scotland. Shots on target, 4-3 Switzerland. Possession, 53% Switzerland. Corners, 8-5 Switzerland. In the 2 recent games between Germany and Switzerland, they were in 2020. The scores were 1-1 and 3-3 in the Nations League. Now, you'll probably need to check the lineups for this game to see if either team is rotating any players here. Given that both look to be through to the next stage, it's just, they could be rotating some players if they're just satisfied with going through as the top 2 teams, or if they are going to go all out and go for that first spot. Tough to know ahead of time, so certainly look at those lineups before the games kick off. Germany are 5-1-0 in their past 6 with just 2 losses in 11. They've scored a goal in 10 of 12 games. They've also conceded, though, a goal in 13 of 16. Meanwhile, Switzerland only have 1 loss in their last 16 games. They've scored in 14 of 16 as well. But both teams have scored bets in Switzerland games have gone 3-0 and 6-4, so they're also giving up goals. I still see both teams wanting to play hard here. Germany playing on their home soil. They're going to want to stay perfect and win all 3 group stage games. But Switzerland, they still have a shot at first place in that group here, and they've been playing very well as well, rarely losing any games. This could be a draw, possibly of both teams to score. Historically, Germany has scored in 52 of 53 all-time games against Switzerland. So if you're betting on history and you're betting on the both teams to score, the only question is can Switzerland score? I think they're certainly capable of doing so. Switzerland have only lost 3 of their past 12 Euros games. They've only won 5, but both teams to score bets have gone 8-4. Let's go both teams to score in this game at -130 between Germany and Switzerland. And game number 2 in this group is Scotland and Hungary. The Scots had the worst match day 1 of anyone, losing 5-1 to Germany before rebounding with a much better effort in match day 2, drawing Switzerland 1-1. They did lose Kieran Tierney to injury. Ryan Porteous is still suspended from his red card earlier in this tournament, so Scotland are certainly shorthanded defensively here. Hungary started with a 3-1 loss to Switzerland, then also lost 2-0 to Germany. They only held 30% possession in that game, but they did manage 11 shot attempts and 4 shots on target. Head-to-head between these teams, it was 3-0 Hungary with a win in a 2004 friendly and a 1-0 win for Scotland in a 2018 friendly. So there's very little recent or relevant head-to-head matches between them to compare. But everything is still on the line here in Group A at 3 o'clock on Sunday, June 23rd, with Germany leading the group with 6 points, Switzerland with 4, Scotland with 1, and Hungary with 0. Neither are likely to make the top 2 here, but both teams, and especially Scotland, can qualify from 3rd place. A draw does nothing for Hungary. They'll only end up with 1 point. That won't get them anything. And a draw for Scotland would only give them 2 points. That's very unlikely to be enough to go through even as one of the 4 third-place teams. So I'm going to expect both of these teams to be going for this game. Rebounding from a 5-1 loss to Germany is good for Scotland, but they still only have 1 win in 11 games, and that came versus Gibraltar. They've conceded a goal in all 10 other games in that time, but they have scored in 4 straight. They've also scored in 8 of 11. For Hungary, losses to Germany 2-0 and Switzerland 3-1 haven't been a great start to their Euros. and they are just 1-0-3 overall in their past 4 games, but they are 10-5-3 if you go a little bit further back, and they've scored in 16 of their past 18 games. Being shut out against Germany was the first time they didn't score in any of their past 12 games. So the options for me, I see a goal from both teams here, even though these aren't two prolific offenses. They both need to get the win. A loss, obviously, is not good for either team. A draw is not good for either team. I think both teams have to just attack in this game. So you could go both teams to score at minus 145. That's maybe a safe bet. However, again, a draw doesn't do anything for anybody, so probably the best bet here is both teams to score at over 2.5, as somebody's going to have to go for that second, and either the team attacking will get that second goal, or they'll open themselves up and get countered on and get scored on. So let's go both teams to score over 2.5 at plus 100 odds over at Bet365. Now, if you just wanted to do a smaller parlay between these games as well, a couple options for me could be Germany to score, Scotland, Hungary, both teams to score at minus 103. I like that. Or Germany to score and Scotland, Hungary, both teams to score and over 2.5 at plus 128. Just some other options to consider if you want to parlay those two games on Sunday together. How do you see Group A ending? Share your picks, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we all get some winners this weekend.